Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Texas Beer Reviews, and on this episode, we will be looking at Jester King's Montmorency versus Balaton. So this is their wild ale, aged in barrels and re-fermented with cherries.
Batch 3.
This is blend. Yes, this is their blend 3. It was bottled in June of 2016, so this year it's got about 6 months plus on it. Comes in at 6.2% alcohol by volume, and of course was re-fermented with Montmorency and Balaton cherries from Michigan. So of course Jester King's out of Austin, Texas, and I have had this beer. Jake has had this beer, but we've never had this blend.
Yeah, I had blend 1. That's the only one I had.
I've had blend 1 and 2.
It was amazing. And I could have bought 2 bottles, but I gave my extra bottle to Tim, and I didn't know what I had until it was gone.
So let's hope that blend 3 turns out like blend 1.
Cherries are my favorite fruit, so.
Glass. Alright. So, on the aroma, or not aroma, appearance, skipping a little bit here, pours a nice, pretty bright red with a white head, maybe slightly off-white, but very minimal.
Yeah, super just sparse.
Yeah, kind of a ring just around with nothing in the middle. But yeah, super kind of a bright, cherry-like color. It's very, very much cherry-like, so let's check out the aroma. Lots of funk and cherry.
Yeah, like super funk.
Super funky. Yeah, wow, it was more funk than I expected, It's interesting to note that while it's maybe as funky, if not more funky than some of the Spawn variants, it's a different kind of funk, almost,
Yeah, it's like their classic kind of barnyard funk, that you get from Jester King,
yeah,
from Atrial, or
that mixed
like
culture
Nocturne.
yeast, yeah. Yeah, that funk is pretty huge, but getting that cherry as well. So, let's check out the taste. Cheers. Pretty nice tart cherries there. Acidity is pretty awesome on this. Cherries are very bright. Still getting a pretty decent amount of that funk, but the acidity and the brightness of the cherries really come out a lot.
Might be a little cold.
It might be a little too cold, so we'll see how it warms up. This did come out of the fridge because I had to make space for all the Spawn variants and the A and G that we reviewed tonight. But yeah, I'd like to see where this comes as it warms up.
Yeah, it's like tons of tart cherry flesh, super juicy. Much less funk on the taste than you get on the nose.
Much less funk on the taste. Very tart, juicy cherries. I don't know if it quite has that like cherry pie quality. It doesn't have the cinnamon, but the cherries are like super juicy. Very much juice-like, I guess. In that more of a juicy cherry, more less of a pie-like filling. Body is pretty solid. Carbonation's kind of effervescent, and I'd say it's more of a medium, maybe medium full type body to it.
Yeah, the carbonation's not effervescent like a goose sort of.
It's like a prickly sort of soda-like carb, but it doesn't have that like
very quickly.
Mm-hmm. It's a little different than the kind of the Spawn variants and the A and G we were doing. it feels more like a wild ale or that kind of a beer than as opposed to something that was spontaneously fermented. It's a little different to describe, harder to describe, but it doesn't have quite that like effervescent yet soft, pillowy mouthfeel. It's a little bit more harsh in that sense, but still pretty solid. Pretty good. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Kind of want to see how it warms.
I want to see how it warms.
Initial, somewhere around 4.25, 4.5.
I'm thinking 4.5 on me right now. It might be slightly under, but the cherries are bright. Acidity's pretty nice on it. Super funky on the nose. Didn't expect that. I like to see more of a pie-like filling out of it. And maybe we've just been spoiled by that.
That 08 Creek, that Lupepe Creek.
Some of the other cherry beers that we've had that have just been phenomenal. Batch 1 MVB, I remember being, a bit more memorable. And the 2008 Lupepe Creek from Cantillon was sublime. Best cherry beer we've ever had. But, this is a little bit different. It's not lambic. And, still very, very, very tasty, of course. Bright cherry juice, a lot of funk, a lot of that barnyard type of funk to it. Still a pretty solid mouthfeel. But of course, this is following some of the Spawn variants that we've had, so a little bit different.
The acidity is on point.
Acidity is on point.
Sourness doesn't linger.
It's very drinkable. I'll say it's super easy to drink. Like, I feel like I could chug this whole glass pretty quickly. I mean, it does kind of taste like sour cherry juice, but doesn't have that complexity, that sort of like feeling you get when you're drinking it, going, "Wow, this is
what is going
on another level." This is just very well done for the style, but it doesn't reach that sort of
upper echelon.
Yeah, upper echelon of
complexity and greatness.
Yeah, maybe it will with time. I don't know, but.
Maybe it will as it warms.
Maybe it will as it warms.
It's on the cusp.
It's on the cusp, yeah. I'll post some comments or anything, if it changes as it warms and all of a sudden we go, holy shit, this is amazing. The cinnamon comes out, it tastes pie like filling. But anyway, that would be pretty much it for Jester King's Montmorency versus Balaton Blend 3. So, it's pretty limited, as usual. I don't remember what the limits were on this bottle. It was either 1 per person or 2 per person. I think I had to trade a buddy for this one. It may have been, Tomas. I don't know. So if it was Tomas, thank you, Tomas.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was quite a while ago. I've been holding it for a bit since until Jake got here. But anyway, pretty limited, brewery only. Still seek it out if you're interested in sour cherry beers. Still very awesome. But should be it for MVB. So, as always, think global, drink local, and cheers.